Oh, George, you're on mute.
That's a good start, isn't it? Well, welcome everyone to the Angus Licensing Board for the 10th of November 2022. If we make a start, our first item of business is item 1, appointment of convener. The board are asked to note that Councillor Durno has resigned as convener of the Angus Licensing Board, and that the board are asked to appoint a convener in terms of Licensing Scotland Act 2005, Schedule 1, paragraph 6, brackets 2. So that's our first item of business. Can I have any proposals, please, for convener? Councillor Whiteside.
Thank you, George. I would like to nominate Councillor George Meehan for convener.
Thank you. Do we have a seconder?
I'd like to second that.
Are there any amendments? No? Okay, thank you very much. I think from that, I am elected as convener.
That's correct.
Now, given that I was obviously vice convener, it will now fall to the board to actually appoint a vice convener in terms of the Licensing Scotland Act 2005. Do we have nominations for vice convener? Councillor Whiteside?
Thank you, convener. Can I nominate Councillor Lloyd Melville?
And seconder, Councillor Braze?
Happy to second that.
Any amendments? Okay, thank you. From that then, excuse me, Councillor Melville has been elected as vice convener. Congratulations, Councillor Melville.
Thank you.
Okay, item 2 on the agenda is apologies for absence. Are there any apologies?
Yes, convener, there's apologies from Councillor Durno.
Thank you very much. Any other? No? Thank you. Item 3, declarations of interest. Are there any declarations of interest? No? Thank you. We move to Angus Licensing Board membership. On page 1, it details the membership of the Licensing Board, and I would like to welcome back Councillor Clark and Councillor Nicholl, and also welcome Councillor Provost Boyd, who hopefully will be coming to the board, but obviously has to pass the exam first. I'm sure that the two returners will offer the board a lot of experience moving forward. Thank you. Moving to item 5, minutes of the previous meeting. The meeting was on the 15th September 2002. Can we approve these as a true record?
Approved.
Agreed.
Thank you. Item number 6, premises licence. Request to vary under Licensing Act 2005. It's report LB 5122, party time Brechin. And it's pages 7 to 9 in the papers.
Yes, convener, Mr. Hamid is in the meeting for this one.
Okay, thank you. Good morning, Mr. Hamid. Would you like to speak to your application?
Yes. You hear me?
Thank you. Yeah, go ahead.
Right. This is my application for the delivery service.
Yes. Would you like to maybe just explain a bit about it?
Yeah, we're going to start home delivery service for a specific time period.
Yeah.
Yes.
Uh-huh.
From 5 to 9 o'clock.
Okay.
Yes.
Anything else you would like to say?
No.
Okay, thank you very much. I'll ask members, do they have any questions on this application? Councillor Whiteside?
Thank you, convener, and thank you, Mr. Hamid, for coming along today. I note in the report that the Licence and Standards Officer has suggested a few conditions. Would you be happy with all of those?
Sorry.
Okay. That's okay.
Yes. Can you speak again, please?
Yeah, of course. I'm saying that the report, in the report, the Licence and Standards Officer has suggested a few conditions. Are you quite happy with all of those?
Yes. Yes.
Perfect, thank you.
And Councillor Gregg.
Thank you, convener. Mr. Hamid, just a quick simple one. Who is it that you're looking to use as your third-party supplier, or will you be looking to do some of the deliveries yourself?
Either we're gonna use Snappy Shopper, or there is one more company. I'm in contact with them. It's called Doorstep something. There's a new company in Dundee.
Thank you.
Are there any other questions? Any comments? Okay, can I ask members if they have any motions? Okay, with that, could I move then that we agree with this application and including the conditions that go with it?
Agreed.
Agreed?
Agreed.
Okay, thank you very much. Thank you,
you.
Mr. Hamid.
Thank you very much.
Your application has been approved.
Thank you very much.
Okay,
All
thank
the
you.
best. Thanks.
Just hang up the call.
Yes, that's the case, Mr. Hamid.
We move report LB 5122 Brechin Party Time in Swan Street. Excuse my cough. With this one, sorry, is there anyone here from Party Time?
Sorry, convener, that was the one party time. I think we're now on item number
Oh,
7.
sorry.
I think it's the premises review.
Yep, it is.
Yep, that's it.
Agenda item 7, report number LB 52 of 22, licence review proposals. And there are 3 recommendations with this one. It is recommended the board consider and determine to hold a review hearing, a premises licence review proposal in respect of each of these premises. 2, to fix a review date hearing with each of the premises within 42 days of the decision to make the premises licence review, and to agree any review hearing be cancelled should outstanding fees be paid prior to the meeting. I think people will remember from the last meeting, this is a list of premises that have licences that have failed to pay the licence fee. There are quite a few of them, and it amounts to, I think, in excess of £14,000. Yeah, £14,500. Proposed is that we have a review of these licences, and we need to, excuse me, set a date to have this review. And my understanding is what would happen is that all of these licence holders would be written to and told that the board were going to be reviewing the licence due to the fact that they hadn't paid the fee. Just bear with me. So the bits here are that we agree that we're going to hold a review. Is that agreed? Or, sorry, are there any questions on this first? Sorry.
Sorry, convener, I think Mrs. Burns has got her hand up.
Oh, sorry, I
I
can't
think
see
we
that.
want to give you an update on the report.
Oh, yeah, okay. Okay, Mrs. Burns, sorry.
Yes, thank you. I understand that there have been some recent payments and that the outstanding amount has now been reduced to £10,290, and that therefore some premises have been removed effectively from that list. I do not, unfortunately, have a note in front of me of those who have been removed from that list. However, the licensing team do have that, and therefore, presumably, any decision would need to reflect that a number of the premises are now removed from that list.
Okay, thank you. Could we then agree that we hold a review for those who have not paid the fee, those who are still outstanding?
Agreed.
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 The second part, I suppose, is we would have to agree a date. And now the date has to be, I think, within 42 days, which makes it fairly tight. Now, I do have a suggestion, which is out with probably normal dates or days, and that is the 12th of December. How do members feel about the 12th of December? It's a Monday, by the way.
Yeah, that's fine for me.
That's fine.
Does anyone really think they would not manage the 12th?
I would just struggle in the morning, George. Councillor,
Okay.
sorry.
Yeah, that's fine. So possibly PM. Is that okay, Fiona? Is there any issue with that?
No, we get 2 p.m. if councillors are happy with that.
Yeah.
Sorry, it's full council that weekend.
Would that be
so
okay
there's
then?
Not a lot of manoeuvring. So Monday, the 12th of December at 2 p.m.
Agreed.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Okay.
Thank you.
Thank you. On. The next item is item 8 of correct, number LB 53 of 22, which is the Chief Constable's annual licensing report. This report is for noting. I'm assuming that people will have a chance to have a read of that. There's no one here to speak about this, Fiona, is there?
Sergeant Gordon, I think, is on the call, but if members had questions, I'm sure he would be able to answer anything.
Do members have any questions on the report?
None from me.
No?
No, thanks.
Just like thank him for the report.
Well, with that, yeah, any comments? With that, do we note the report?
Agreed.
Agreed.
Okay, thank you very much. I think it remains that maybe I should like to thank the Chief Constable for the very detailed report. Okay, moving on. Sorry, I'll just have to catch up with myself. We move on to report number LB 54 of 22, personal licenses delegated. Now this report again is for noting. Are there any questions on the report? Comments? Do we agree to note the report?
Agreed.
Agreed.
Agreed. Okay, thank you. On to report number LB 55 of 22, occasional licenses delegated approval. This report again is for noting. Are there any questions on the report? Any comments? Do we agree to note the report?
Agreed.
Thank you. Agenda item 11, report number LB 56 of 22, premises licenses, minor variations, again, delegated approvals. This report is for noting. Are there any questions on the report? Any comments? Do we agree to note?
Note.
Agreed.
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 Okay. And item 12, report number LB 57 of 22, premises licenses, premises license under Licensing Scotland Act 2005, licenses surrender. This is asking us to determine that the license has been surrendered. This is a case, I think, where the license number 418, the Wee Shop 94 Castle Street, has surrendered the licence by tendering an email to Angus Council. The licence hasn't been returned, but we do have the email saying that they wish to surrender the licence. We're asked to determine that the premises licence detailed in the attached appendix has been surrendered and ceased to have effect. Are there any questions on this? Any comments? Do we determine then that the licence has been surrendered?
Agreed.
Have we agreed? And that appears to be it. Thank you all very much.
Thank you,
Um,
Convener.
Convener.
Can we
We will
maybe
move-
just stop